So the video going around recently of Gwyneth Paltrow and her wellness routine has been sparking a lot of conversation, a lot of comments, and a lot of criticism. And I totally get why, because eating hardly anything and calling it wellness isn't the greatest message. And it gets a lot of people in trouble. A lot of it leads to eating disorders, and it's so confusing, right? Like, it's so confusing when you're seeing celebrities, people of prominence, sharing that they basically don't eat anything and then calling it wellness. It's really confusing, especially when you have these, I don't know, desires to eat. And so, yeah, like, do I agree with it? I don't. But I think what is even more important than talking about, her and what she's doing and that kind of thing is pointing to the fact that why it's actually so important that we don't look to other people for what we should do for our wellness, because nobody else can really tell us what is good for us in any given moment. And there are tons and tons of people out there who will say, this is the best diet, this is the way that you need to eat, don't do this, do that. And whatever, for whatever reason, a lot of times it's just because they found something that gave them a result that they were looking for. Now, I don't want to use this video to go into all of the reasons of results that we're looking for and kind of digging into that, but more so just to focus on the fact that really the best person to turn to is yourself. But we've just really been conditioned out of trusting ourselves. We're really taught from a young age that we need to listen to other people, that there are people in authority. We're told from a very young age, this is how you should eat, this is how you shouldn't eat. And it really gets then confusing when we have these really strong built-in signals that actually tell us what feels good and what doesn't feel good, and it gets mucked around with really early. But we can return to that. We actually can start to sort through all of the conditioning from our culture and that lives in our mind that tells us, all the time, good, bad, right, wrong, yes, no, and learn to connect to this deeper part of ourselves, this, I call it inner wisdom, this intuition, this guidance that is there all the time, ready to give us the best guidance that will move us back into wellness in this moment. So, yeah, Gwyneth, Gwyneth, she's got a lot of stuff going on for her, and who knows why she does what she does. We can speculate, we got ideas and all that kind of stuff, but really the point is, it doesn't matter. What matters is that when we can start to tap into our own inner guidance and really see the difference between what junk and BS is coming from this conditioned mind and what is actually true that's coming from ourselves, we really become free. We can tune out the noise from out there and just live from within here. And when we can relearn to trust that, because we are born trusting that, and it just gets conditioned out of us really early on, we're so much freer and we're so much more confident. And this is exactly what I do in my coaching with people. Is I'm not here to provide you with the answers, but instead to facilitate that return to finding those answers back within yourself, because you really are your best guide.